first step to curing illness is knowing what is wrong with your body. Cultural development is not less significant than economic development. Stepping onto a brand new path is not more difficult than remaining in a tough reality. Children are not less intelligent than adults, they are just less informed. Too much is no more desirable than too little is. Exercise is no less important to our health than nourishment. We can no more hold time steady than we can turn it back. We must recognize others' values are no less crucial than our own. Occasionally I have fast food, but not more than once a month. The candidates for mayor of the city must collect not less than 40,000 signatures for registration. Please do not use less than 4 letters and not more than 15 letters for your password. The WHO suggests taking no more than 5 grams of salt per day. For a butterfly to fly, it must have a body temperature of no less than 30 degrees Celsius. My father is 54 years old, and he still looks no more than 40. A friend with an understanding heart is worth no less than a brother. Music is the most powerful form of communication in the world. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. The musical performance contains the most astonishing costumes, stage setting, and lighting that have ever been used. No other painting is as popular as the Mona Lisa in the world. Nothing is so strong as parents' love for their children. Nothing is more precious than time, but nothing is less valued. The beginning is perhaps more difficult than anything else, but keep an optimistic view. Identifying your passion is the most essential step for your future. No other step is as essential as identifying your passion for your future. No other step is so essential as identifying your passion for your future. One of the greatest feelings is making special moments with your family. How others see me is the least important of my worries. Cyber-related fraud is by far the most common form of crime nowadays. Barcelona is the second largest city in Spain and is famous for its many historic monuments. By the laws of nature, the stream runs downhill and the strongest man cannot stop it. Introduced by Google in 2004, Gmail is one of the most popular email services in the world. I called James and asked him to come over. Not only did he come, but he also helped me. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Great is the human who has not lost his childlike heart. Little did the students know that the unplanned vacation would impact them in a negative way. Seldom does a new brand that doesn't appear on TV reach high levels of public awareness quickly. Only through practice can language skills be acquired. Not until just before dawn do people sleep best. Not until people get old do they become wise. Mark came home from college yesterday. No sooner had he met his family than he burst into tears. Hardly had it stopped raining than a double rainbow appeared. On no account should your child be left at home alone. Only when we realize the reasons behind failure can the causes of success be more meaningful. Better than 1,000 days of diligent study is one day with a great teacher. Behind every success are many hours of sweat and pain. The future belongs to all of us, and so does the responsibility to make a good future. A good appearance doesn't make you beautiful inside, and neither do quality clothes. In life, love is never planned, nor does it happen for a reason. So outstanding was the performance, we could not stop clapping. If there exists no possibility of failure, then victory is meaningless. It is confidence that allows us to have unlimited success. It is your parents who love you most. It is the power of speech which most clearly differentiates man from the animals. It is the things I've never tried that I regret, not the things I've failed at. It is what kind of food people eat that plays a significant role in improving their health. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly what is essential is invisible to the eye. It wasn't until 1840, when Queen Victoria got married, that white wedding dresses were made popular. It is while we are young that the habit of industry is formed. Experience really does make you a better man. Childhood growing pains do pass and cause no damage to bones or muscles. Sometimes a break from your routine is the very thing you need. Life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale. Bess speaks French, and I speak English. I don't understand in the least what she's trying to say. You're wet through. What on earth have you been doing? Jack fell in the river. I had to jump in and save him. John just proved that you should always try new things. He said he would fail, but he didn't. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Don't take pictures if they tell you not to. Lost wealth can be regained, but lost time never. The first half of our lives is spent sacrificing our health to achieve wealth, and the second half sacrificing our wealth to achieve health. Under the system of mass education, too much stress is laid on teaching and too little on active learning. We are drowning in information while starving for wisdom. Highly social animals, such as parrots, seem to be adversely effective if kept alone. Ensure that your email conveys the meaning you intend them to. We fuel our bodies with food, our minds with education, and our hearts with love. I have loved and will love only you. Education means development, not only of the brain, but also of the whole person. Water turns into ice at 0 degrees Celsius and into steam at 100 degrees Celsius. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. Passions weaken, but habits strengthen with age. Your opinion seems similar to, but is different from mine. Even in this most technological age, the greater part of our activity is and must be based on tradition. Efforts are as valuable as, and maybe more valuable than, the results they bring about. Successful people ask better questions, and as a result, they get better answers. Words once spoken, like bullets once fired, can't be recovered. A good plan, violently executed now, is better than a perfect plan next week. Time famine, the feeling of having too much to do and not enough time to do it, is the cause of unnecessary stress. Interpersonal skills, which are used when we communicate with others, help us establish and maintain relationships. Competition, we have learned, is neither good nor evil in itself. A man's friends can have a great, if not decisive, influence on his life. Luke has wonderful grammar. There are few, if any, mistakes in his English. Shy people seldom, if ever, speak unless they are spoken to. The greatest pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot do. I recommend a self-help book, which I believe may change your life. When brainstorming, write down your ideas, and then select which idea you feel is best. With persistence, you can go beyond what you thought was possible for you to achieve. Eric and Tom, both friends of mine, are starting a band. Acrophobia, or a fear of heights, is a well-known phobia. We are planning a trip to the windy city of Chicago next month. The idea of waiting for something makes it more exciting. Scientism is the view that the scientific description of reality is the only truth. The idea occurred to me that I should start my own business. The question whether life exists beyond Earth is interesting. The chess player possesses an ability to recall the position of chess pieces at any point from a game. Human beings are driven by a natural desire to form and maintain interpersonal relationships. To do two things at once is to do neither. You cannot satisfy everybody around you. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. No area of life is stupid to someone who takes it seriously. Not all of us can do great things, but we can all do small things with great love. Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. Search engines find the information, not necessarily the truth. Without diligence and thrift, nothing will happen, and with them, everything will. Nobody will believe you unless you believe in yourself. It's impossible to generate good ideas without also generating bad ideas. Accomplishment gives you a feeling of pride. An hour's walk up the hill took me to the top. Studies show that sharing your personal experience makes others like you more. My dad had a hard childhood. His father's death forced him to make a living at an early age. Your dedicated work has made it possible for us to maintain the high quality of papers published. Traveling allows us to relax, explore new places, and have fun. Focusing on the trees keeps you from seeing the forest. No amount of money matters if we are not healthy.